Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I say we start this Friday off with a little romance. Let's start.
All right. Friday, we're in love.
Yeah. Friday, we're in love. I love this. Yeah. It's a great song. So,
That's
guy...
debatable.
Wow.
What wow.
Hot take.
Friday, I'm in love. You think that's a great song?
Love that song.
Gosh, that song makes me want to hate myself.
Oh, geez. Who brought it up? You did.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't say it was a great song, though.
That's because but you know what? You know it's a great song because you brought it up. That's all I'm saying.
We're talking the Cure song, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's
fantastic.
Where they list a bunch of dates and then on Friday he's finally in love?
Yeah, that's right. It's a great song. I'm glad you agree.
It's a terrible song. It's like,
wow.
I like some Cure songs.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff off of Disintegration's great.
Yeah, that's the only one I know is that song, actually.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I know, yeah. I probably know other ones, but I couldn't name them to save my life. If you played them, I'd probably recognize them.
Like, that song feels like they made a bet amongst the band. Like, can we write an obnoxious song and will people like it?
They won.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday. I'm in love.
See, that's a great song. Those lyrics they're deep, man. Okay? That's right. They're deep. They're right there, buddy.
Steve's soul just exited his body with that breath.
Yeah.
That giant sigh.
Am I the only one that thinks that song sucks?
I love it. I love The Cure, though, so...
I've never actually heard it until you've
never heard the song?
I've never heard it
Brad,
either.
pull it up.
Oh, I bet. See, it's catchy, too. It's also catchy. The lyrics may not be the most incredible lyrics you've ever heard, but it's catchy.
The music's even cheesy.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go. I really wanted to get into The Cure because one of the main songs in the movie The Crow is from The Cure, and I thought, oh my god, this song's amazing. I'm going to love The Cure. So I downloaded all the albums.
Jeez, that was... that escalated quickly.
This is in the time of LimeWire.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them.
Yeah, like Disintegration has some good stuff. I mean, that's like during an awful to say, but like in his weird heroin phase, like he was just dark, and some of those, musically they just seemed like they were like there was something really dark and ominous about them, and I was never really a fan of that style of alternative rock, but I could respect that. But when Friday I'm in Love came out, I'm like, geez,
he came out, man. He saw the light. He wasn't dark anymore. Probably found himself love.
I can't believe Danny and Vicky have not heard this song.
I found it.
All right, here we go.
Heard this song.
Yeah.
Robert Smith.
I'd be surprised if Danny doesn't like this.
Yeah. I mean, Danny, you should look at Robert Smith. You can take some hair tips from him.
Oh, cool.
Saturday, wait.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sunday always comes too late.
See?
It bums me out because I love that song from the Crow, and it's so dark and perfect, and this is not.
No.
Listen, just because you like misery, the rest of us like happiness. What do you want me to say?
But I was expecting, if you're going to serve me up some misery, I would like to continue getting misery. You don't go to a restaurant and hope they change the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, one person says Migs needs to be punched in the neck for not liking this song by The Cure.
Well, that's a little aggressive there.
Oh, no, that's exactly what should happen.
That's how we should handle things when we don't like the same stuff.
Yeah.
The one person says that song was in every 90s movie, LOL.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what bought all of them houses. I could understand,
Oh, yeah.
that song was huge for them.
There's always a guy like me, because, I mean, you know what? I can only take so much dark, and then I really need something poppy, something to just go, okay, I'm really tired of basically wanting to just slit my own throat. Can we play something nice?
I understand. That seems like a chemically made happy. That's
definitely.
That's like ecstasy.
That's what I want.
Like they fed him a bunch of happy drugs and here, write a song.
Is something wrong with that?
Let me sing about the days of the week.
Yeah, are you having a problem with wanting to be chemically made happy? That's all I want in life.
Man, I'm going to spend the rest of the day listening to The Cure. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome, buddy. Yeah.
Well, that's a sentence I'm not saying today.
Well, whatever.
Why is romance in the air? I'm sorry.
Well, no, you know what? We have to talk about that later.
Okay.
We're under the gun.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that wasn't why romance was in the air, but at least we did settle a battle that Steve just doesn't know good music. I think we settled that.
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, all the shows he's gone to his entire life, all the different interviews he's done with great bands, all the great conversations. Really, it's been a facade. He doesn't know music and needs to be punched in the neck.
Well, BJ, don't worry. I'll hold my head on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm just going to stay in bed.
Yeah.
On Thursday, I'll look at the walls instead.
Oh, yeah.
And then Friday,
yeah,
I'm going to be in love.
Yeah, buddy. Wise words. These should be put down in the annals of great wisdom.
Huh?
Saturday, wait.
What's Saturday?
Sundays just can't come too late.
Yeah, Sunday can't. Yeah, I just can't. Yeah. Go Hawks.
That's Monday.
That's right. This week it's Monday.
That's right.
Well, we got to tell you about this man going to jail. Why? Well, it's because it's for how he dealt with some non-existent clowns. Yep, Steve's got the news for you. He'll tell you about this clown at 6:17.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
He's the best newscaster named Steve in this room. Right now, here's Steve Miggs with the news.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia of Puyallup for giving us news and sports. And, hey, we got to find Sergeant Hair Club today, guys.
Why's that?
It's National Hug Your Boss Day.
Yeah.
I love that.
Should we all surround him and just start hugging him?
Oh, yeah, he loves that.
Yes, I think he does.
Yeah, he will hate that so much we have to do it.
We did that after Pain in the Grass, at the end of the show, right before Alice in Chains went up on stage. And I believe it was Ian from Metal Shop who came up with the idea. It was a great idea. So we all go out there and do our little, hey, thanks for coming. This is awesome. Here's Alice in Chains. And then we go back in the back area, and it's like pretty much most of our staff is still around. And then Sergeant Hair Club walks right by because he was waiting just to say, hey, nice work, everybody. And just out of the blue, we all just bum rushed him and gave him a giant hug.
Oh, yeah.
Seemed very confused by that.
Yeah, he loves that. Keep doing it.
It's also cream-filled donut day.
What?
That's right, so put some cream in those donuts.
Seriously, dude, that is my favorite kind of donut.
Really?
Hair Club means if Hair Club brings me in Krispy Kreme glazed vanilla cream donut, I will hug him.
You know Hair Club, he doesn't go with the chain places. He's going to go to some place that's like, like Juliet's Donut Emporium of Fremont.
As long as they have
fancy.
If they have fancy cream filled, I'll do it. I'll hug them.
Juliet's Donut Emporium of Fremont has the fanciest cream.
Oh, my favorite kind of donut.
Yes.
I love the fancy cream.
See, I hate cream-filled donuts.
See, another reason why you should be punched in the throat.
Like, clearly. It was the neck, not the throat.
Oh.
I'm assuming side of the neck, which is kind of a nice meaty area.
Yeah, I'm going for the throat if you don't like cream-filled donuts.
Well, as long as you just punch me and not shoot me, like this one guy in Pennsylvania who just admitted that he drunkenly fired a bunch of shots out of his shotgun.
Oh, boy.
While he was inside his apartment.
Uh-oh.
His name's Nathan. He's 35 years old. Cops are like, well, why did you do that? Because they show up. He's still clutching the shotgun inside of his house.
Oh, yeah.
He said that he was afraid that the clowns were going to get him.
Oh, well, sure, dude. That movie, it's real.
That's right. He was trying to shoot 2 small clowns. I don't know why they were small, but according to him, they were small clowns.
Yeah, that's why they were tough to shoot. That's why he needed a shotgun, because you could spray and probably hit him that way.
His attorney says his client wasn't trying to harm anyone.
No.
But was just reacting to some type of hallucinatory event.
Oh, you think?
Yes. Nathan took full responsibility, apologized, and yep, he could spend the next 5 years in prison because of it.
Oh, there he goes. That's what he needs, because if he's really having hallucinations, prison will fix that.
Sometimes you see the weirdest stuff when you're driving. The other day, I was stuck behind someone that was driving slow. I finally get around them. I look over, and what is the woman doing? Putting her makeup on.
Yeah.
Like legit has her the visor down with the mirror up. and is just working on her makeup. It wasn't even like we were stuck in traffic, man. We were doing 60.
What is? I don't see. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with people. They just don't know that's wrong.
How do you not know that's wrong?
I'm with you, Steve. They don't know, which means they are that stupid.
Gosh,
which means they shouldn't be allowed to drive. It's like, you know what? Let me show you how wrong this is. You lose your license for a year, stupid.
Still, that's not as bad as what happened in England. Police pull over a guy who was driving erratically. They get next to him, and they figure out why. He had his cell phone propped up against the speedometer of his car. And he guesses on what he was watching.
Oh, boy.
Bing, bing, bing. That's right, pornography.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, they say he was just watching porn. Nobody knows whether or not he was doing any other stuff. But I would imagine if
he must have been.
Or he was close to.
Yeah.
Maybe they caught him just in time. Before he pulled his willy out.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, he was hit with
John Thomas in England, Steve. Come on, get it right.
He was hit with some several charges, and his car was impounded for that.
Oh, he was impounded, too, if you know what I mean.
Cops in Florida, they had to deal with something at 2:30 in the morning earlier this week. A 20-year-old guy named Carlos. He was inside of a 24-hour laundromat watching porn on his phone.
Hey.
Seems to be a theme today.
Sure is.
Now, Carlos was a little bit different than that other guy. The other guy didn't have anything out of his pants. Carlos, yes, he did. He was getting it on with himself.
Yeah.
Cops are like, why are you doing this, Carlos?
Yeah.
Carlos is like, it helps with my anxiety.
Oh, well, it's true. It does.
Do you get a lot of anxiety while doing laundry?
Yeah. Well, you know how many loads you got to do? Wait, should I use that word when we're talking about this? No, probably not.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Mariners, man. They're still in it, man.
Oh, please.
Things are turning around for them.
Sure.
Big win yesterday over the Angels. They ended up on Nelson Cruz had a 3-run home run. Mike Leake pitched 7 strong innings, and the Mariners started their 11-game road trip.
Yeah.
With an 8-2 victory over the Los Angeles Angels.
Okay.
Playing them again tonight. That's at 7 o'clock. You can watch that on Root Sports. They are 8.5 games back. This is the time, BJ, that they make it into the wild card.
8.5 games back of what?
The wild card.
The wild card. Okay.
Yes.
Jesus. Oh, help us all.
They're not eliminated.
Yeah.
There is still a chance.
There's still a shot.
And when they lose tonight, I'll be like, they're done. It's over.
Yeah. Oh, dude. They've got to win every game. They just
pretty much.
They do.
Seahawks made a big acquisition trying to get some depth for their linebacker position. Obviously, with KJ Wright being injured. Bobby Wagner, they're saying he's dealing with a little bit of a groin issue as well.
Oh, boy.
So they decided to help the team out by picking up linebacker Michael Kendricks for a 1-year deal. Now, if you're not familiar with Michael Kendricks, his story is insane. He was just dropped by the Cleveland Browns. They picked him up after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. He was on the Eagles. Browns pick him up. Season hasn't even started. They've already gotten rid of him because, well, he could be arrested sometime in the near future for insider trading.
Oh, insider trading?
Of all things.
Whoa, he went white collar.
He pled guilty already. He has a buddy that went to Harvard that worked for Goldman Sachs, who apparently told him, hey, man, I got some information. Here, if you give me $10,000 in cash, we can make you a lot of money. And in fact, he did. He made him about $1.2 million.
Wow.
And so he ended up saying, hey, I believe this guy. I trusted him. I'm an idiot, and I'm guilty. And so he could face some jail time. But as of right now, he's still able to play. So he could play in the game against Chicago. So maybe they could use him up until Wagner and KJ Wright are healthy, and then he goes off to jail. It's a 1-year deal.
How does he go off to jail and so many other people don't? Especially when he's accountable and says, "Yeah, I did this." He's going to really go off to jail.
Well, I love the people that are just like really mad at him. He's the lowest of the low.
What?
And it's like, are you cheering for the players on the team that have some domestic violence issues?
Exactly.
Is that okay? But I'm not saying that this is not that this isn't bad. But it's like to completely hate the guy for it. I'm not losing my mind over this.
I can see somebody who's a busy guy trusting somebody. I mean, it happens all the time, and usually they lose their money. You know what I mean? Like somebody goes, give me $10,000, and then they give them a bad investment. I can see somebody doing this. It happens all the time.
He's taking ownership of it,
as far as not knowing, but now he's taking ownership.
And he's offering to pay back the money that he you know, that kind of stuff. But the whole story about it is pretty funny, though. I mean, it sounds like a really bad plot to a movie. So he's dealing with this guy, this Goldman Sachs dude, that actually was also a writer for the TV show Blackish on ABC.
Wow, this guy's a guy.
And this guy's like, I got some information. He's like, okay, I'll give you $10,000. I'll give you free tickets to Eagles games. He also hooked him up with an opportunity to go watch a music video being made that he was going to be making an appearance in.
Oh boy!
The best part was the code words that they were using when they were dealing with all this, because they're trying to be all
so there were code words. Oh boy!
So somebody found the text between them, and this is the Michael guy that's now on the Seahawks. He says, I don't know when I'm going to next be able to see you, so try and have the bread if you can. Actually, the guy, the dude that he was dealing with is the one that texted him this.
Yeah.
He says, the bread in New York City isn't the same, and I really like my cheesesteaks with the stuff that you have in Philly. So cheesesteaks was the big code word.
Oh.
And then they were using other code words with numbers, and they were trying to relate them to the jersey numbers. He's like, yeah, I have 80 and 95. And he's like, I can't get 80 because that wide receiver has that number. And it's just completely...
So they were, okay, so he did know he knew he was involved in something shady if he's doing a code.
It seems that way because at some point he says, I'm getting scared, and he seemed like he wanted to get out of this.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, he could face jail time, but hopefully he can help the Seahawks this Monday when they take on the Chicago Bears.
That's all I care about.
As far as it's also featured in the Hard Knocks on HBO. They even show a little bit of that, and players are like, what the hell's going on?
Wow.
So it's a rather interesting debacle of this guy. As far as weather, 66 degrees and cloudy in Colorado State University Global Campus.
Yeah, the insider trading thing is something that I believe there shouldn't be insider trading, and at the same time, I believe that all the higher up mucky mucks know this crap, and they still do insider trading somehow loophole legally. That's why I think when a guy like him gets busted, I smile.
Cheesesteaks, man, they want some cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I smile because you know how many CEOs and their golden parachutes and all. I mean, you can't convince me that insider trading isn't happening all the time amongst the mega rich. You just can't convince me. I know the government does the best they can to stop it, but you just can't convince me that it's not still happening with the mega rich.
Well, this is proof that it's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is totally proof. It's just all about cheesesteaks.
When I saw that, and I was just like, wait a minute. What? I remember the story happening, but I forgot the name. And then when I saw that they picked this guy up, I was like, that name sounds familiar. And then, of course, you keep reading the story, like, oh, that's the guy, and he could be facing some jail time. But until he gets sentenced, he's able to participate in team duties.
You know what I also love, too, when people want to call him the lowest of the low?
Right.
All he's doing is what every American does. Looking for a deal. Mm-hmm. This is illegal. You're not supposed to, but that's really what it is. You're looking for a deal. Like, whoa, I'm going to get inside information. That's what people do when they go to garage sales. I see it on Comic Book Man all the time. People don't know what they're selling, and they'll pick it up and make a ton of money off it. Oh, I bought this for $1 and it's worth $1,000. Mm-hmm. Now, if you were a nice human being, you would go, let me give you some information that you don't have. I have insider information that this is actually much more valuable. We all do that. Or we wait.
This Hot Wheels car, I have some information about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is, really, is that all he's doing is trying to get a deal and get really super value for his money, which is what everybody does. It's the idea of taking advantage of a distressed situation where I'm going to get a bargain because you know what? You need to sell this shirt and you already took a loss on it and no one's buying it, so you're going to give it to me for like 50 to 80% off. That's not what they wanted to do when they first put it out there, but it's what they got to do.
Yeah, I mean, you look at even like in situations with like going to a sporting event or a concert. Sometimes you wait till that last second when somebody has lost any hope of being able to sell those tickets they were trying to get rid of, and you're like, hey, I'll give you $20 for this ticket. I know you paid $100 for it, but I'll give you $20.
At least you get something.
Yeah,
those
are the best deals.
We all want to do that. So come on. Lowest of the low. Yes, it's illegal. Yes, he should be punished. But is it
sure he was stupid?
Yeah, but the lowest of the low is somebody like you said, Steve, that's beaten up on somebody, and then they get to still have their job in a professional sport.
I'd rather that guy than some guy that's choking his old girlfriend. You know what
exactly.
I mean? And
or murdering people.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, I guess that's a little extreme. Sure.
I mean, we've had that in the NFL.
It seems so crazy what people determine as being worse than other things.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's obviously stupid and made a mistake, but I'm not going to go nuts over this.
And he was stupid because he was trying to get a deal, which is what we all...
What a deal, though. $10,000 to make $1.2 million?
That's why it's illegal, because insider information is unbelievable.
How do I get in on that?
You can't get in on that or you'll be in jail. But that's the thing. Everybody wants a hot tip. That's what the funniest thing is with the stock market. Give me a hot tip. Well, the hottest tip will get you in jail because that's insider information. That's the hottest tip you can get in the stock market.
I'll give you all the cheesesteaks in the world for $1.2 million.
And here's what you'll get.
Oh, they'll never catch me, BJ.
Oh,
I'm using fun code words like cheesesteaks.
Yeah, they'll never find you.
And jersey number 80.
Yeah, they'll never get you.
So he says, that's exactly Martha Stewart did hard time for insider trading.
Yeah, she did hard time, all right.
To go along with your point, Back to the Future with the stat book. Everyone wants it.
Exactly. It's so true. So, I mean, that's why I'm never going to call somebody that does that the lowest of the low, because I want a good deal. It's basically the same thing. This is just massively illegal, but it's the same thing.
I love this because, obviously that people are always looking for any reason to give the Seahawks a hard time. Anyone who's not a Seahawks fan, it just seems, I'm sure it happens with other teams, but obviously we're hyper-focused on it because we're in Seattle and we're Seahawks fans. So this is just more fuel to the hater mentality. And I love that. I think it's hilarious. I don't care.
I love it too.
I think it's going to be fun. I hope he has a great game on Monday.
Oh, I do. I really do, man.
And it would be hilarious. Not hilarious.
People should just start making it rain. Too bad it's in Chicago, because if it was here, we could just throw fake dollar bills at them.
I'm eating a cheesesteak Monday night in honor of this man.
I love this plan. That's a great plan.
While wearing my Steve Largent jersey, number 80.
Oh, you know what? You've got a perfect evening.
Yes.
Eddie's name's Steve, which of course is your favorite reason for guys.
Damn straight it is. Yeah. That's why I have this Funko Pop in my house.
Yeah, you do.
Largent for life.
Did you just do that? You did that.
Yes.
Right. That was a chest tap?
Yeah, that was
chest bump?
Yeah, that was a
chest pound.
Chest pound. Come on, Rick.
Largent for life.
He's largent for life.
My
you
bad.
Understand what that means?
LFL.
Yeah. LFL, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag LFL. Yesterday, hashtag over here. He somehow got this one right.
If you add up the numbers from 1 to 10, what do you get?
You can do this.
55.
Wow. Yes.
I've done it recently.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, is he showed us his calculator app on his phone, and he, for some reason, decided before that question was ever asked over the weekend, I wonder what all those numbers mean, and that's what you did, and then and the question comes up a few days later for you.
So if you're ever wondering, what do I think about when I'm at home sitting on the couch, those are the things I think about.
That is just, and that's a dumb luck that you have, and you get asked that question. I really can't stand the luck you have. I wish someone would arrest you for insider trading. All right, you want a shot at beating Steve? Yeah, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.